Old or new properties, which is better for investors? Firstly, let's start with older properties. Now, let's be honest, a lot of people very quickly get put off with older properties. Now, it might be the dated bathroom, perhaps the tiles or the floor colors you don't like, or maybe there's a horrible pink wall in the house, or a bathroom that you do not want to step into. And simply the answer might just be a no to start off with. But let's be clear on this. You're not looking to call this property your home. It is an investment, so emotions can very quickly get in your way. This is why it's so much more important to put our thoughts into it and put the emotions aside and really look at data when deciding on what the right investment decision should be. If you focus on the data, you'll see that existing residential properties, so not new homes, not off-the-plan apartments, particularly older existing homes, consistently outperformed other asset types in residential property or in capital growth over the longer run. And it's not just about growth. There's some other benefits to older homes that we'll dive into. So let's start with the advantage of older homes. Usually we look for solid brick builds. Homes built in the 1990s, early 2000s are actually amazing quality. They stand the test of time. They're built to a high degree of quality, which means they're often built to last. With a few cosmetic changes, we can make either the outside or inside of the house so much more appealing for everyone and make it easily rentable for the next 20 to 30 years. Now, the second benefit of it, in addition to it being sturdy, is that they're often battle tested. So what you see is what you get. Any structural defects or major issues with the property are very easy to observe, even just by doing an inspection. The third benefit is that you're usually paying less for this property. You're not paying the premium of a new build, where you're paying an extra amount, which actually goes to compensate the builder, for the look, appeal, and feel of the home to gain maybe some of that as a depreciation benefit off the back of it. And rather, you're paying less for the build, which is the house, and more for the land. So typically when you're buying these homes, you're putting more of your money towards the part of the asset that actually grows and builds long-term wealth, which is the land component. So which goes on to the next benefit, which is older homes are typically built on larger blocks. So if you look back in the day, there was very common to have 1,000 square meter blocks. Now it's probably shrunk away. Many new homes are coming up, especially in Sydney, outer suburbs at 250, 300 square meters, sometimes even less. The concept of larger blocks are getting smaller and smaller for newer properties. So when you're buying an older property, you're actually paying more for the land and you're typically getting a bigger block due to the nature of how long ago it was built.